Callie Janie's Crafty Stitching. In today's video, we are going to be doing my monthly Flosstube. I will go over everything that I worked on in the month of September. My haul, such as it is, not a lot that I got in September, though part of that will be showing you my newest Stitch Quarterly subscription from the Fat Quarter Shop. So that'll be fun. And into plans such as they are for October. I do want to say welcome to all the new subscribers to my channel. So happy to have you here. And if you are new, I hope you will enjoy this video, check out the playlist, and consider becoming a part of the family here as well. If you are new, you might have, just so you know, there might be some kitty bombs. Starfire especially likes to be a part of my videos, and she's already figuring out how to get over my stacks that I currently have surrounding me. To show you, she's trying to figure out how to get over there to here. So then we got one behind us that you can see as well. For all of you who are returning, I love you guys. Thank you, my friends, for always coming by and hanging out with me and supporting me. I love you. You will notice also that the setup is a little bit different today. I'm trying something different. We'll see how it works. And we got a kitty in the box. She's going to wind up coming over here. Right now, she's sitting in my box of stuff I have to show you for my haul. That's not her. She's actually in the box right here. She is something else. All right, we'll just leave her alone as long as she leaves us alone, which is probably not going to happen. All right, so big welcome, everybody. All right, so this one is for everything that I did in the month of September. Now, September was challenging for me because, as a lot of you know, have been with me for a while, I got tendonitis. Supposedly that's what it is in both my shoulders. This shoulder is a lot better, but not completely good. This one is still a mess. Today feels like one of the better days, though, where it's a little bit better. Just got to be careful. All right. So remember, for the floss tubes, there will be timestamps, so you can skip ahead to whatever parts that you want. Also, I did not have a receipt. There's Starfire. Welcome to her tail. Yeah. Let's see. There she is. There's the girl that likes to bomb all the videos. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. All right, come on, go play, girl. All right, now what was I saying? I don't even know. I completely lost track of what I was saying. All right, so the shoulders. So because of that, it made stitching a little challengeable, especially some days more than others when it was really hurting. Because it's the awkward way of holding the arm. Like if it's in a frame and you're trying to reach around, that move of trying to work around the frame is when, like here, I can go, but the weird movements, those hurt. So I didn't get as much stitching done, obviously, as I would have liked. But I think we're going to go ahead and start with stamp, just so I can get these big things out of the way, because I think just about almost everything I'm working on is huge when it comes to the stamp stuff. So let me just start digging into my pile here. And let's see what we grab first. Okay, this is my stitch along, and where do I have it? Oh, that's right. I took it out of the frame and it's actually in here. This is a sal that I'm doing with Wattobizz. It is the color by color sal. And this is what it looks like now. I'm probably way behind everybody else that's doing it, but you know, we do what we can. All right, this is 40 by 40 centimeters. It is in 14 count and 50 colors. And that is the one that I chose. You had certain ones that you could choose. That's the one I chose. I do adore it. It's beautiful. And I'll put that back in here. And of course, with stamped kits, I have no way of knowing how many stitches that I have in it. There's just, I don't know. But I did wind up taking this out of the frame to make it a little easier for me to work on a couple of nights ago, because it was just too excruciating trying to reach around the frame. It's just as well anyway, because doing the color by color, it kind of needs to be out of the frame so I can see the whole canvas, because I'm looking for a particular symbol. I'm not going to be able to see a whole lot, but I got stuff done in here and here and here, which really blends in, so you can't really see it very well. And of course, we got our morning lighting, which I am filming this. I may have to do this in 2 parts, just to warn you, you may see me in 2 different outfits. But today I am filming, it is Thursday, October 2nd. And of course I started at 4:45 like always. I'll try to move this along. Maybe I can get it finished today. All right, so see, you can see here, you can see here, and then you can see there what I got done, which just wasn't a whole lot, but I did what I could. I'm still enjoying it. And hopefully I will remember, because that is actually going to lead into plans for the month of October. So hopefully, you know me, this girl's a mess. All right, let me just drop these over here for now so they're out of my way. What do we got next? Oh yes, this is one of my SALs, or Stitch With Me's, because no, I don't think anyone else is actually stitching on this. I don't know, there might be one other person. I think one of you had said that you did have this kit. And this one, I do want to apologize. Shortly after I got it and I did my review of it and then started a Stitch With Me with it, a Stitch and Chat, they sold out. And the supplier they were getting it from no longer had it, so they couldn't get it anymore. One of you were wonderful enough to tell me you saw it over on Dream Stitch. If it's still available, I don't know, but you could go check it out. I also do have a discount code for Dream Stitch as well. It's just Amoro, A-M-O-R-O, and that, I think it's just a 5% discount. But all right, so this is the New Craft Day Stitch With Me. Now, New Craft Day may not have this one, but they do have a lot of beautiful landscapes that you can go check out. But look at how pretty that is. That is just gorgeous. To me, that's right up there with Ambulite and how beautiful it is. Now, some of these are on these aluminum frames, which are, with my arms are going to be a challenge, so bear with me. I may have to edit some out as I cry about it. All right, let's see, move that over there. And this one, of course, is on a big one. And you're not going to see a whole lot because I haven't gotten a whole lot done. So, I got this corner, which I was trying to do the parking method. I'm still kind of doing it, but I just decided to go, I'm kind of like, I'm doing the parking method, but like as far as I'm going to fill it in as I go, but I'm going to try finishing the threads, at least most of the time, so I don't have so many threads hanging because it is just bugging me. But that's my start. It is probably about 200 stitches. That's it. I've only stitched on it during the Stitch With Me. And for now, that's probably going to continue. So just spoiler alert, all the Stitch With Me's that I'm currently doing, I'm going to be continuing to do. I will probably be continuing to do them for a while. So unless you guys tell me you'd like me to change them up, I'm probably going to continue on those so we can actually see progress happening. So I'm just going to stick with those. All right, so that is our... This one was called Swan Lake Cottage. And I think I got that one in 16 count. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to move this out of the way because I'm going to need these other ones. Okay. All right, so I absolutely love it. It's a large one though. As you saw, that is a big scroll frame. Okay. I'm going to try to move this along faster, guys. Sorry about that, but I want to try to get this done in one shot and not have to do it tomorrow also. Okay, this one is, oh, I love this one too. This one is from enchantedstitching.net. This one is absolutely beautiful. It is called Mirror Cloud Pavilion. Let me take it out of this plastic, otherwise it's just going to shine. See, this is what I do though. I have the picture on one side and the key on the other, so when I'm stitching I can just go refer to this because that's how I like to do it. Unless it winds up being 2 pages, then I'll have the key on both sides. Look at how beautiful this is. Shelly over there is the founder of EnchantedStitching.net. She's a beautiful person. The art on her website is absolutely gorgeous. And she started out with only doing PDFs. So you could choose, you know, whatever fabric and whatever that you wanted to use. But she does also now offer stamped kits. So you can choose whether you want just the PDF or if you want it in stamped. And the stamped kits, she has partnered with Painting Fairy to print. So excellent quality. Definitely go check her out. Any places I mentioned, channels or anything, of course, as always, will be in the description box down below. And I encourage you, if you haven't already, she continues to add to that website, and she's got some beautiful art over there. Okay, let me actually show you now what I've gotten done. Not a ton, but some. So I am in this corner right here. See if I can see it the way I got my setup here. I gotta be careful. But I've gotten this corner that I've been working on. Right there. As you can see, I finished threads off other places, but that's how much I've gotten done, which, I mean, it's a decent chunk. This one is also really nice to work on, and I'm trying to remember what size I got this in. 14 count. Okay, yeah, this one's in 14 count, but this one is just beautiful. I love that pavilion. I'm a sucker for landscape, colorful kits and landscapes. Sucker every time. And this one is absolutely beautiful. All right, so let me move that one out of the way. Okay, then we have, oh my gosh, my fall kitty. This one, if I do have pictures of anything from what it looked like before, I will include it. But like I said, this last month's been a hot mess with everything going on. I don't know that I have pictures. I might try to go maybe to my last video or Flosstube and see if I can snag pictures, if any of it has any. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. All right, this one doesn't have a big picture. This was my first auction win through Wattobizz. Since then, the canvases has changed dramatically. Like that one I just showed you for the color by color sow is a Wattobizz. That is the newer printing. But this is old printing, and I still absolutely adore working. I love working on this canvas. But this is Fall Kitty. That's what I call it. I just call it Fall Kitty because, you know, the whole picture reminds me of fall. And of course, it's got the pretty little kitty. Yes, it's got a hummingbird, which I absolutely adore as well. Look at the details in that. So beautiful. And just as a reminder for anybody that's new, if you don't know, auction wins are one of a kind. So you would not be able to go on the Wattobizz website and find this particular kit. Often there will be similar kits, but I don't know that I've seen anything similar to this one. But she's got a ton of beautiful art there. A ton. All right, so Fall Kitty. That one, please excuse all the hanging threads because there are quite a few. Because this one is definitely a constant work in progress. And this is where we are. So we're mainly working on, this is the kitty here. You can even see a little bit of the toes peeking. And then I've also worked some on the flower. Now to give you a better idea of what I've gotten done is to show you the back because it's easier because you don't see all the ink on what I have gotten done. I have actually gotten a good chunk done on this one. I don't know how many stitches that is because again, let me see if I can get this a little closer. I don't know how many stitches it is because, you know, it's stamped. Now, I could probably just mark them off and then count them, but I don't want to. So I'm not going to. Just keep it real with all my friends out there. I'm not going to do it. No. So that is Fall Kitty, though. I just absolutely love this one. I did a poll. This was the one that was chosen. I'm glad because I've had this one for quite some time. Like I said, it was my first auction win over at Wattobizz. Okay. Oh, I gotta move this along. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? I think this might be the last of the stamped, and then we're gonna move on to the counted. Let me take a drink of my coffee. Of course, got my little Cat Mom Cup says the perfect child has 4 legs. All right. So the last of the stamp kits, unless I'm forgetting something. You know I say this every time. But that is this beautiful one by Painting Fairy. It is called Underwater World. Ran over and bought it as soon as I saw this one because I absolutely adore dolphins. And then look at the color in that. And then just the sun reflecting through the top of the water. I love this. All right. I also did a poll on this one. And for each of the polls, there was like 4 options. For the Painting Fairy, this one won. I did the poll on YouTube as well as my Facebook group, and this won in both spots. So I was just going to combine the percentages together, but I really didn't need to because this one literally won in both venues. And just as a reminder, if you are not a part of that Facebook group and would like to be, all that information will be in the box down below as well. You do have to make sure though that you answer the 2 questions. 1, how did you hear about the group? And 2, that you agree to the rules. That's it. That's all you have to do. All right. That is it. Well, no, I first got to show it to you and then that's it for the stamp kits. This is on another aluminum frame. One of my little pins just came out. All right. This one's a little bit different. The pins are, but that's okay. Okay. And then what I've gotten done is, of course, that little lower corner right here. We're just building our way up. This one probably has a couple hundred stitches as well. And as you can already see, a lot of color variation because I think I counted that's 5 colors already in that small section. But this is going to be gorgeous. There are a lot of areas where there's going to be more block stitching, and I am fine with that. But that is what we've gotten done so far, and that is Underwater World. And I can't remember if I got this one in 14 or 16 count. And it's all rolled up, so I don't remember. It's one or the other, because I get everything in either 14 or 16 count. Okay, so that is all of the stamp kits. So we are now going to be moving on to the counted. All right, so let me just put this back away. Got a mess going here. Just dropping this stuff on the floor. Out of my way for now, and I have to clean it all up when I'm done. So I really need to move this one along. Okay, for the stamps, let me pull up my tablet here. Some of this does have information, some of it does not. Because some of it I'm working from Markup RXP and then some from a chart. So let me go ahead. We will start with Merry Mushroom Village Picnic, as I have it right here in front of me. Find the right one here. Now, this one was a struggle again because of the shoulder issue. I did try putting it in a bigger frame, thought to see if that would work. Absolutely did not work. I figured that out instantly when I tried to reach around that. Could try taking it completely out of the frame. It just doesn't work. It's too much material. It's hard for me to work with something that has that much material. I think it's like 47 inches by 60 inches or something. It's a ridiculous amount of fabric that I'm working with. But here comes the kitty again. Let's see if she stays out of our way. We'll leave her alone. This is Merry Mushroom Village Picnic. This one is beautiful. Look at that. Look at how pretty. I started in this corner over here. No, sorry, this corner over here. I started there. So pretty. And I got, I think around, it was a little over 200, like 210 stitches or something. So I am only at 1.22%, 1.22%, because of course this is a Heaven and Earth design. Let me see, where do I have that? Hold on. She's sitting just out of camera right here. And I'll leave her alone as she's good. See, Heaven and Earth design. Now, it was meant to be done on a 25 count fabric. It is 750 stitches by 535 stitches and contains 90 colors. The artwork is by Amy Stewart, and it was charted by Michelle Zayetta over at Heaven and Earth Designs. So that is all the information on it. I, however, am doing it on 18 count, 25 count. I don't know. It just was not working for me. So I did get it in the 18 count and restarted it 3 times. So right now, let me see how many stitches I was at here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I did the percentage, but not the number of stitches. I'm at 4,910 stitches, almost 5,000. My buddy Natalia over on Lovecraft Forever just restarted hers on 18 count as well. She's going to pass me in no time. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so almost 5,000 stitches on this one. And where we are at, hopefully you'll be able to see, because look at all this fabric just rolled up around here. It's the best I can do. But then this is what I'm trying to reach around as I'm trying to stitch. And it is very difficult with these shoulders. But this is where we are. I did some more filling in. Worked a little bit more, well, just kind of all over, just kind of trying to fill in missing stitches, which is, it takes so long with all the color changes. I mean, look at the back. Look at the back. I don't know how well it picks up on here, but it is like a rug back there because of all the color changes. There's so many, so many. And again, this is only 1.22%. That's that upper corner, but it's so beautiful. I am determined to stick this one out. It's going to take forever. I'll probably be stitching on it when I'm 80, if I live that long. But I really am hoping and praying that I can finish it in my lifetime. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love this one. All right, this one's got a special spot in my heart for sure. I adore it. All right, so let me put that one over here. Because I don't want to put that one in the floor like I dropped the others. Okay, by the way, almost forgot. I actually have 2 finishes. That's right. Two finishes. Yes, they're small finishes, but hey, a victory is a victory. I'm going to show you those 2 finishes in between. Well, actually, I already started that. You know what? I'll go ahead and show you. Because why not, right? Okay, so this first one I have in this beautiful bag made for me by our good friend Katie Petty on here. Absolutely stunning bag. Adore it. Which, by the way, the person who I spun again for that project bag from Katie that I was going to give away, again, did not reach out to me, so I'm keeping it. That's that. Done. But look at this. Again, look at this cute little bag. Got the little matching notion bag in here. All right. Well, that's where this one lived for a little bit. This is a pattern designed by Jessica over at Lumi Stitch. I've done a video about her. If you've missed it, go check it out. She does project bags, beautiful project bags, which you're about to see one of hers here shortly. Beautiful project bags, beautiful hand-dyed fabric, all of it very affordable. I did not realize though, so for everybody out there, I guess at least currently she's only shipping inside the United States. So if you were outside, you wouldn't be able to get it, and I apologize. She also has patterns though, that I'm sure she probably does as PDFs that you probably could get. Anyway, this is one that she sent to me to stitch. I did, it's not a very large one. I think I have it in my Markup RXP as well. Yes, I do. This thing kept telling me I had one more stitch, but I did not. All right, so it's a small project. It was only 1,078 stitches. And I am 100% complete. And this is what it looks like. It says, live in a moment. She was inspired while driving down, I think she said it was PCH, the Pacific Coast Highway, one day, and had stopped and, had an ocean view, and just made her think of how precious life is and to live in a moment. So that is beautiful. Look at that. And now I can put this on a pillow if I want to, or maybe part of a project bag if I get brave enough to try to make a project bag. I don't know. But very, very pretty. Thank you so much, Jessica, for sending that to me. I absolutely love it. Okay, so that is finish number 1. You should see this pile I have going here. I don't think you guys would be surprised. All right, finish number 2. Some of you might remember this cute little bag. It says, "Bello, I adore the Minions. Love the Minions." So, of course, I got this when it came out. It was a mystery bag. This actually had a little fob on it with bananas and stuff, but it fell off. I have it somewhere to put back on, but I have not done so. All right, so I finished this one. This is my second finish. Again, not a huge one. Let me get out my board that Katie Petty was so kind to make for me and send to me. Thank you so much, Katie. You are a doll. Okay, let me get this set up here so you can see it better. It does still need to be ironed. And if I could get it straight, it would really be fabulous. All right. Apparently I can't. All right, so again, keep in mind this does need to be ironed. But look at that. It says they have one goal: serve the most despicable master they can find. That's it. Isn't that cute, though? For anybody who loves Minions, that's adorable. And the little play on the words making up the body, you know, the shirt and the pants, that is cute. But yeah, that was my second finish. So at least I did get 2 finishes. And what I'd love to do, I don't know if I'll be able to, but what I would love to do if I could would be to at least work on something small each month like that. So I can get a finish every month. That would be, I would love to do that because I work on so many big ones, you know. I'm just, God knows when I'm going to finish those. So I just need to also keep projects in hand that are achievable in the short term. All right. So that was my 2 finishes. And just, well, I'll show you that in a minute. All right, so moving on. This is another cute bag that Katie Petty has sent to me with a little matching Notion bag. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one was, let me open it up in my Markup RXP. Let's just do it from here. This is a sale that I'm doing through the Cozy DH shop on Etsy. I think it was called the Fall Misfits. Something like that. And they are releasing 1 clue a week. They are currently at 5. I am almost done with clue 2. It's like I think except for one has been over 1,000 stitches. I can't do over 1,000 stitches each week with all the other things that I'm also working on and my work schedule. I just can't do it. But this is where we were at with clue 2. Clue 2 was this section of branches and these hanging lights for the path. This was the first one. And I'm almost done with the second. All right, so let me get my board again. I should have brought my clippies, but I didn't. Could have clipped it to the top of this. All right. And of course this is all wrinkly as well, so I keep it rolled up. But see, that is where we are. All I have to do to finish clue 2 is fill in this little path light, and that one's done. Like I said, they already have stuff coming here, along here, because the others have already released. So you will see those appear as I go. So that one is the fall path. I just started that one in the month of September. So I know I won't have any pictures for that. But I forgot to say that was almost 2,000 stitches. So for me in a month, that's really good considering the number of things that I work on. And I do work full time. So All right, and then I think this is the last one that I worked on. I got to move this along. This one was my Springtime Blooms. It was my March Stitch Quarterly from the Fat Quarter Shop. It is by It's So Emma. Being stitched on pale gray gingham 25 count even weave by Fabric Flair, all DMC floss. And this is what that one's going to look like, minus the beautiful framing, of course. I did not get a whole lot done on this one, though I do really enjoy working on it. I really would like to devote more time to it. And this is where we are. Now you know what, let me get the board again. I got to get used to this, Katie. I got to get used to having a board. All right, let me put this on here. And next time I'm going to bring my little clippies, I hope, so I can clip it on the board. Make it even easier for myself. All right, so what I worked on, I finished up this flower. I had barely started it, I think, before. I finished this flower and started this one. That's all I got done in the month of September. But again, I now have 3 stitch-alongs going as well. So, but I would like to get some more devoted to this. Since then, I have now received 2 more of the Stitch Quarterly, and I love Stitch Quarterly. Love them. I look forward to it. It's only every 3 months, quarterly. I just got the September one. It was late this time. I didn't even bother doing a video for it like I normally would do because it was late coming out. All right, so that is everything that I worked on in the month of September. Kind of sad, I know, I'm sorry. All right, so we're gonna go quickly through my things that I got, and I don't think I think I got this in September, so I don't think I'd shown it to you. I got this Caterpillar Trick or Treat cross stitch. I can't remember if I showed this to you or not. I feel like I didn't get it until September, but maybe it was August. If I did, please just zoom past. I'm thinking about doing this one for October. So it's a possibility. Very cute though, comes with everything you need. It is on 14 count Ada. The only thing that I wish they would serge the edges of their fabric that they send to you. They don't. Cats are playing in a box over there. I don't know if you can see them. You might be able to. I don't know. All right. So we got that. We got our fabrics of the month. I'll show you the one from Forbidden Fiber Co. first. It is in, I don't know why I chose the same, 28 count Lugana for both of them this month. I'm not sure why, but I did. The one from Forbidden Fiber Co. is in the color Manuscript. It is a very neutral, which is always nice to have. If I could get the card out. This is what their card always looks like. They just mark off whichever one you selected. And as you can see, I got what do I do with my little pointer that I brought over here? I got the 28 count in Lugana. All right, and this is the color of that one. It's not exciting at all, but it'll be perfect for a lot of projects because of its neutral color. So, I mean, and it's a quarter. It's always a quarter yard. So, I mean, it's pretty big. I'm not going to I'm pressed for time, so I'm not going to bother unfolding it. It's the same size as it is every month, and you get the idea. And I think you can see the color better anyway when it's still all folded up before because if you spread out, it just becomes see-through. All right. And then, oh my gosh, I have to tell you, Bestitch Me is my favorite to get the fabrics description from. Always my favorite. I just love them. Of course, they also offer the opal version of fabrics, which is the sparkle fabric, which I adore, which I almost always get now because I can. So this one is called September Morning, also in 28 count opal Lugana. I don't know how well it's going to pick up the sparkles, but I hope it does. The sparkles on this are crazy. Now see, I can see the sparkles looking, but I don't know how it's going to transfer, because I'll see it and then trying to, it's actually a little more purple than it's picking up on the camera there. It is a very beautiful shades of purple. Absolutely gorgeous. When I pulled this out of the package, oh my gosh. I am really going to have to do a fabric stash video soon, because I do have quite a bit, and maybe you guys would like to see it. Be sure to let me know if you would. I think I asked that before, and I'm not sure much if anybody responded, so maybe you don't want to see it. I'm thinking you don't want to see it. Let me know. All right, then the last thing I got was my new Stitch Quarterly, and this is the bag it came in. The Stitch Quarterly always comes in a project bag. It is not waterproof because it does have a little, it's like a mesh, and I'm fine with that. I don't plan on submerging mine anyway or dumping anything on it. Knock on wood. And what I got in this one, I haven't even taken everything out myself and look, because I was going to show you guys. Normally I would do a video, but like I said, it came too late. All right, so we got this adorable pattern. So inside here will be the paper chart. This one is, they provided a 14 count Aida by Fiber on a Whim in the color Wheat. I do love Fiber on a Whim. They are excellent. And it is all going to be in DMC colors. And it is, again, by It's So Emma. I think all the patterns for the Stitch Quarterly are by It's So Emma. That's adorable. All right, so we got the pattern. We got our bag of goodies here. Let's see really quick what we got in here. We always get a little coupon. We got our fabric. That's going to be the fabric in the color Wheat. Again, this is 14 count. Hand-dyed Aida from Fiber on a Whim. Again, I do love Fiber on a Whim. They have excellent fabric. I don't know how well it's picking up, but it's Wheat. It's going to be perfect for the fox. All right, so we got that. We, of course, got all of our floss that we need, and comes with a John James needle always in there. We got our little brochure that tells us about everything that we got and how much everything is worth. We got a cute little matching magnet. Look at that. Look at the little fox magnet. Oh my gosh. Isn't that adorable? He's got little acorns down here. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Love that. I'm trying to think. I think I've always gotten a beautiful needle minders. These are really good quality needle minders. They're very heavy duty. All right, and then we always get some kind of extra goodie. And this says it's a cloud stitchy board by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet Company. So useful for holding patterns and charts, needle minders, and displaying needlework. I think it says it's a metallic metal board, I think. See? That's interesting. But that's what came in this one. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's scissors. It's just all kinds of different things. So let's see if I can get this open, because I didn't bring any type of scissors over here with me. All right, let's see if that does it. It does say to open carefully to protect this item. Yeah, it is actually, it is metal too. Okay. See, it's just metal. Okay. And you can use it to show off your work. Very nice. That is so cool. All right, so that is everything that was in this month's Stitch, or yeah, this September Stitch Quarterly that didn't come until almost October. Like I said, I just got it. Of course, I did also just get my Stitch Me fabric as well. Okay, so that is all my stash. We put this all back in here. All right, so plans. Just really quick, so I got to wrap this up, and I actually get to finish this video. Plans are, I'm going to continue with the current stitch alongs, of course. Those are not going to change. But for everything else, I want to focus a little bit more on Halloween style projects. One of the things that I'm going to be doing is, I think around the middle of the month, they're going to be starting another, I think it's color by color Sal with Wattobizz. And this was the kit that I chose to do the stitch along with. But I'm also considering doing, I don't have all the colors. So it depends on how fast I can get my hands on the rest of the colors. But I wanted to do this pattern. Who did I get this from? Flossy Fox Shop over on Etsy. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. So I'm thinking about doing that. I think this is one of the beautiful bags by Jessica over at Lumi Stitch. Sorry, it's black and you can see the cat hair. Got Lumi Stitch on there, and this is absolutely stunning. Let me take this stuff out of here. I did show you this before, but look at how beautiful that is. And then it came with this pen, this needle minder. But look at how beautiful. Absolutely stunning, and the prices are so good. All right, so anyway, I was collecting this stuff for this particular kit. Oh yeah, and it also came with this little like needle holder and floss holder. And I was thinking about doing it on this 28 count Lugana. But I'm not decided for 100% sure, but I know today, like I said, is October 2nd, and I need to decide. I might work on both of these. I don't know. Plus, of course, my stitch along. That is my plan as of right now. And of course, to continue, like I said, with the current stitch and chats that I have going. So those will probably be my focus. Not to say I won't work on the springtime blooms again or whatever if the moment strikes me. But my focus is going to be those stitch with me's that I have going in Halloween themed kits. So that is it. That is it for September's Flosstube. Sorry if it was a mess, as always. I'm a mess. I do the best I can. I love you guys. That is it. So we'll see how October goes. Hopefully this arm's going to get better. Hopefully I'll be able to get more stitching in. I'll probably still try to get some stitches in on Merry Mushroom Village Picnic if I can. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me like always. I love you guys. You guys are just the best. Bring it in. Bring it in. This is a big hug for you. Love you. Love you. All right. And for everybody that's new, if this is your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you will be notified when I upload. And check out that playlist. But everything is pretty much cross-stitch related here with the occasional something different. All right, that's it. I hope everybody will be very safe. I hope you will always, always be blessed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.